Hello learners, I'm sure you all are doing well. Learners, in our previous video, we started with part 2 of the story Footprints Without Feet by H.G. Wells. And in this video, we are going to cover rest of the incidents that happened in part 2 of the story. So, let's get started. Before we proceed to this part, let's have a quick recap of the incidents we covered in our previous video. And they are Griffin's arrival in Iping at that point of time when hardly any visitor is expected at Iping. Meeting Mrs. Hall, who is a strange lady as well as the landlady of the inn. Strange events in the village where the villagers started suspecting Griffin because of his strange appearance, and last but not the least, we also discussed burglary at the clergyman's house where the chink of money was taken but no one was to be seen. So learners, what do you think happened after this? Let's find out. After this incident, the villagers' suspicion on Griffin grew even stronger, and there's a reason for that. Griffin actually previously claimed to have no money to pay as rent, but after the burglary event, he produces some cash. So obviously, the villagers and Mr. and Mrs. Hall started suspecting Griffin even stronger, and that led to the landlord's discovery, where the landlord and his wife, that is Mr. and Mrs. Hall, they found the scientist's door open and they got an opportunity to sneak into the room, where they found the room was empty with cold bedclothes and scattered bandages, and that led to the haunted furniture incident. What happened here is, learners, Mrs. Hall hears a sniff beside her ear, and then suddenly the hat leaps at her, the chair comes alive and chases them out of the room. So they believe that the furniture of their inn is haunted, but we know it is not the haunted furniture but something else, and that something else is revelation of invisibility of the scientist Griffin. When confronted with Mrs. Hall, Griffin becomes furious and his invisibility is now revealed by the bandages, the whiskers, the spectacles and even the nose which was found in his room. So everyone was shocked at this revelation of invisibility. Before we proceed to the next flow of incidents, I have a question for you, and the question is, should laws apply equally to people with supernatural abilities? How should society deal with such cases? What do you think? Whether stringent laws should be made for such people or the society should be lenient with such people? Do think about it, discuss and share with your friends. Now let's move on to the next flow of events, and that is Constable's arrest. Obviously, when it is now known that Griffin is somehow involved in the burglary at the clergyman, also the people's suspicion on Griffin is growing even more stronger. So the constable was called, and the constable is Mr. Jeffords. He arrived to arrest Griffin despite his invisibility. The scientist becomes invisible again and removes his clothes. The constable Jeffords, he struggles with the unseen figure because no one was to be seen to whom to catch hold of. And then what happened eventually is Griffin finally escapes. Jeffords is knocked unconscious. There was a sudden punch which came from nowhere. Griffin the scientist escapes, leaving the villagers in disbelief and fear. So now students, we have come to the end of the part 2 of the story Footprints Without Feet. Before we proceed to the task, I have one more question for you. And the question is, do you think Griffin's invisibility made him powerful or vulnerable? Why? Think about it, discuss it with your friends, and also you may note it down somewhere in your notebooks. Now, before we proceed to the task, let's have a quick recap of all the incidents that we saw in part 2 of the story Footprints Without Feet. So the first incident that happened in part 2 of the story is Griffin's arrival in Iping, then meeting Mrs. Hall, the landlady of the inn, followed by strange events in the village where the villagers started suspecting Griffin because of his strange appearance, burglary at the clergyman's house, and then suspicion of Griffin. The villagers' suspicion on Griffin grew even stronger because of the burglary incident, which led to revelation of invisibility of Griffin, and then constable's arrest attempt, and last but not the least, we also discussed about Griffin's escape. So learners, we have just now seen the flow of incidents which happened in part 2 of the story Footprints Without Feet. It's time for a task now, and the task is you have to compare and contrast the character of Griffin with another literary or historical figure known for their scientific achievements or eccentric behavior. I'm sure you'll be able to do this fairly well. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, happy learning!